What's up, guys? So today I want to talk about something that is very much overlooked when you're first starting off an online business, whatever your online business is, whether you're, selling products on a Shopify store, whether you're drop shipping on eBay or Amazon, even though, those platforms, obviously, if you're selling those platforms, you're targeting the customers of those platforms. But any other business that you could think of, perhaps like marketing of any kind. Really, I mean, anything. It goes for anything, even offline as well. But especially when we're talking about trying to market to customers online to our business, whatever our business may be, and what that concept, which is very hardly ever talked about, is just knowing where your audience hangs out. Meaning, if you're trying to market to dentists, for example, it would be in your best interest and it would be the best strategy to, before you do anything, before you go out and create Facebook pages and Instagram pages and YouTube channels and a Twitter and a Pinterest and a this and a that and all of that, just go out and do some research. See where dentists are hanging out online. If dentists are hanging out in certain Facebook groups online, then join those Facebook groups, start to interact in those Facebook groups, start to post value, start to basically make yourself known in those groups. If your dentists are on Instagram, then you want to go after the market or the audience that's on Instagram by creating a page on Instagram and then marketing to that audience using hashtags, following accounts that are in that same industry, connecting with other accounts that are in that industry, and growing your brand and your name from there. But again, I mean, all it is about knowing your audience. So just doing a basic Google search that obviously anybody can do this, but do your research in advance. I mean, this is obviously very generic stuff, but just do your research, see where your audience is hanging out online, and then go into those marketplaces, or excuse me, not marketplaces, I'm thinking of eBay and Amazon, but go into those platforms rather, and create obviously a profile that you're going to use to connect with others in that industry and start growing your name and your reputation there. Look at your competitors. Another very good point. Look at your competitors, see what it is that they're doing. Where are they? I mean, are they spending a lot of time? If you see all your competitors are on Instagram, or they're all in Facebook groups, or they're wherever they may be, probably they're there for a reason. I mean, yeah, you can try to look for another channel that has not yet been, I guess, discovered or exploited for that specific industry. But generally speaking, I mean, you do always want to find a blue ocean. You don't want to go where everybody is either. I mean, to a certain degree, but at the same time, it's a balancing act, because I mean, you don't want to go somewhere where there's no traffic and you're just posting and wasting time on that platform when you're not getting anything from it. At the end of the day, and these platforms are so large, Facebook, Instagram, most of these large platforms are so large that there's plenty of room for everybody to get their piece of the pie. So the next based on this list, but again, I do think this is all relevant. You're going to create a customer persona. So I mean, whatever your account is, your business is, you want to create obviously an image that customers are going to want to connect with and are going to want to do business with. Again, this just goes down to basic business principles, whether it's online or offline, but especially online, because people have so many options. They can search for whatever they want in a couple seconds. If they don't connect with what it is that you're showing them, and they feel if it doesn't resonate with them, whatever your message is, they're going to click somewhere else and go buy somewhere else. And it's just how it is in 2020, and it's going to be even more and more and more moving forward. That's just how it is. That's the climate we're in. Get to know your clients personally. So I mean, depending on the industry, obviously this is very relevant. I mean, if you're doing marketing services for clients in certain industries, you do want to get to know them. Obviously, build that rapport, build that relationship. If you're selling, again, like you have a drop shipping store, or you have a print on demand store, something of that nature, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder to get to know your clients personally, but you can still connect with them on a personal level through email marketing, special promotions just for them, contests these days, a very popular way as well to get your audience to connect with your brand. Run a contest for a product, get them to comment certain things, get them to interact with your brand, and you interact back with them. So in that way, you can have somewhat of a personal connection with them, even if your brand isn't, a direct, B2B client, more in depth, I guess you could say, relationship. But monitor comments and engagement. So definitely any engagement you get, social posts, ads, any feedback you get, obviously on any orders you might have. Again, this is depending on the business, but you want to always be checking and seeing what feedback you're getting and how people are engaging with your brand, and always keep your brand on a pivot from that. Obviously, just you want to keep people happy and not just be people pleasing. Of course, you want to stick to your brand core principles and values, but obviously you want to make sure that your brand is connecting and resonating with your audience in a way that it makes them want to do business with you even more. So witness external social habits. It's kind of give up again. This is just a general list here when I Google this, so I'm not gonna just live or die by this either. But again, this kind of goes back to get to know your clients. Get to know your customer base, I guess, would be another more broad way of saying it. You want to see what their habits are, what do they like, what do they engage with outside of just your brand. Perhaps look at some of your best customers, see what it is that they really enjoy interacting with, and then perhaps come up with something in that realm, so that way obviously you make that further a connection, build further rapport with them in that way. And then conducting surveys, again, it's kind of hit or miss. I don't, these days, other than like post-order survey, like how was your, how did you enjoy your shopping experience, or again, perhaps if it was an e-commerce brand of some kind, once you get the package delivered, the order is actually delivered, perhaps you could have an auto email response going out that's checking in with them, making sure that they're happy with their order. When you look at it, guys, the big brands, they all do this. They've been doing this for many years. If you buy something online from Walmart or Home Depot, or any big real business, I guess you could say a top tier business, they all, it's a courtesy. They just send you an email, say, hey, I hope you enjoyed your order. I hope you enjoyed your new product. If you have any questions or concerns, please, don't hesitate to reach out to our support team or whatever it is. And if you're a more, again, B2B type relationship, doing marketing for businesses or whatever it is, you're a mortgage broker, you can still obviously just follow up. Not necessarily maybe send them a survey if you don't want to, but just follow up with them, even if after you're done running the marketing campaign for them, or you're done, closing their loan or whatever it is, whatever your business is, it never hurts to just follow up with them, make sure that everything is okay. Make sure they're happy with what they receive, make sure everything's okay. If you're running a legit operation, again, whatever the industry, these are all things you're just gonna want to do anyways, because in the end of the day, business is referrals. Whether it's a B2B or B2C, whatever it is, word of mouth spreads. These days it spreads a lot faster because of the internet and people's connectivity on social media and so forth. But again, this is all just good business principles. So with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Wanted to just go over with you what is the importance of figuring out who your audience is specifically, so you don't waste a lot of time and money marketing all these different channels and places that really aren't going to give you any return. And then once you figure out where your audience is, where they like to hang out, what they like to do online, then you go ahead and you join those conversations on those different platforms, and from there obviously you build yourself up as somebody that's in that industry, that's connecting obviously with others in that industry, and from there it's a snowball effect, really, and then obviously other things do come into play as you start doing business with people, building rapport and so forth. But it all starts with knowing who your audience is first and foremost, clearly, having that in your head of who it is you're specifically trying to market your product or service to, and then figuring out where online they like to hang out, and go onto those platforms and start to connect with them. So with that, guys, if you have any questions or comments, definitely drop them below. Would love to start the conversation with you. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And I will be back with you guys soon. So have a great day. Keep on crushing it.